Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've noticed that some people use the word perfectionist or perfectionism in a negative way, as if it is a bad thing, and as if people that strive to be perfect are not very intelligent because they don't know that they cannot be perfect because they're humans and no human is perfect. So people use it in a negative way. And I've come to realize that I believe that everyone should strive for perfection in everything that they do. They should strive to be perfect people. They should strive to do their work perfectly. They should strive to speak perfect English. They should strive to think perfect thoughts. This is my reason. Obviously, everyone knows that nobody is perfect and you cannot be perfect no matter how much you try. Okay, same goes for everybody else. Nobody can be perfect, right? However, we also know that when you set your standards very high, so high that you do not meet those standards, you are more likely to work harder to try to meet those standards. And what that happens is that you end up accomplishing a lot more than the average person. You accomplish a lot more than the person that does not have the same high standards that you do. Okay, because you're striving for something so much higher. So if we know this, why is it not a good thing for us to think, well, I know that I will never achieve perfection in, say, my work. However, I want to reach some very high standards. I want to reach some very high goals. So why don't I strive for perfection, and in working towards reaching perfection, even if I fall short of perfection, I would at least have exceeded the average level. And we all want to be above average in the things that we do, in the work that we do. If you do not want to be above average, then I don't know, there's something wrong with that kind of thinking. In my opinion, I feel as though everyone should strive to be above average. Okay, so if, let's say, perfection is level 10, right, and most people only go as far as level 5, if you're striving to reach level 10 and nobody has ever reached level 10, because you're thinking about reaching level 10, you are going to pull all the resources that are available to you. You're going to use any means necessary to help you with your work. You are going to apply yourself to the best of your ability in order to reach level 10. Now, because it is, for whatever reason, impossible to reach level 10, due to the fact that you have pulled all of these resources and put in so much effort in reaching level 10, you are more likely to reach level 7, level 8, or even level 9 because you worked so hard to reach level 10. And falling short of perfection does not mean failure. It does not mean that you're not intelligent enough to realize that you cannot be perfect or reach perfection. It simply means that it is beyond the capabilities of a human being, given our, the laws of the universe and, our, the laws restricting us to reach that level. But it doesn't mean that you have failed. It simply means that you have not, you were not able to reach perfection because it's, in a way, it's impossible. However, you have exceeded the average person. So if you want to exceed the average level, you need to think beyond average. If your thinking is at average level and you're trying to get to, say, level 5, which is the average level, then you would either meet level 5, you may not even get up to level 5, then it is possible that 1, you may slightly exceed level 5, if you pull in your resources, but you will not get to level 10 if your focus is on level 5. You will not get to level 9 or that close to perfection or perfecting your craft if your focus is on being average. You just will not. So you may slightly exceed level 5. You may be just at level 5, in other words, be average, or you may not even reach level 5. Because if your sights are set on average, which is level 5 in our example, as you begin to reach level 5, you get very excited because you're close to reaching your goal, which is level 5. And as you get closer and closer to reaching your goal, the less inclined you are to pull in every resource possible and to put in that much more difficult work in order to exceed that level, because your sights are set on level 5. So we need to all strive for perfection in order to exceed being average, in order to exceed the average level. Strive for perfection. Don't listen to anybody that tells you that it's not an intelligent thing, or if they try to make you seem as though you're not aware that you can't be perfect in the things that you do. Just ignore that, filter that out, and just focus on being perfect. That way you will exceed the average level. Michael Jackson, for instance, is someone who strives for perfection. Okay, we hear this all the time from the people that work with him. If he has a dance routine, he has to perfect the dance routine. His entire group have to perfect the dance routine. He keeps going and going and going in order to perfect the dance routine. Michael did not reach the level that he is as an entertainer because he was set on being average. He was trying to be perfect. He was trying to be the perfect entertainer. He was trying to be perfect in many ways. Now, I believe it caused him to make some mistakes along the way in his journey towards perfection. However, it also allowed him to exceed the average level. The same goes with Beyonce. Beyonce has said it many times, she's constantly competing with herself and her previous work in order to exceed whatever level she's in at the time. She does not strive to be average. She is not somewhere constantly telling herself, well, most people do this, so I'm going to do this. She thinks beyond that. And most of the people that are great in life do not strive to be average. They strive for perfection. They have insane, massive goals ahead of them that if they had told you what their goals were, even before they started on their journey, you probably would have laughed at them or looked at them as if they were crazy. But it's not because they're crazy. It's because many of them realize that even though perfection is not attainable in some aspects, it is okay to strive for it so that you will work really hard and pull every resource that you can and be as good as you can possibly be, and definitely be better than average. So we all need to strive for perfection. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.